Hello everyone, I'm really happy to see you today for this Yin Yoga class. So first of all, I invite you to take a pillow and to find a comfortable position and gently relax your hands on your knees. Keep your back straight and aligned. And while I'm talking, you can start to close your eyes and start to connect to your deep breath. Breathe only through your nose. And today's class will be about Yin Yoga, but also I want to include some Nyamas. The one is called Satya. It means truthfulness. So we will talk about this truthfulness during the practice. Keep breathing really slowly and deeply. And I'm gonna read a small text, an introduction about Satya. Relax your shoulders, relax your face muscles, and keep breathing. Keep grounding yourself. Satya. Truth demands integrity to life and to our own self that is more than not telling a simple lie. When we are real rather than nice, when we choose self-expression over self-indulgence, when we choose growth over the need to belong, and when we choose fluidity over rigidity, we begin to understand the deeper dynamics of truthfulness, and we begin to taste the freedom and goodness of these jewels. Stay connected to your breath and just observe how you feel after listening to all of that about Satya. Keep breathing and get ready for this Yin Yoga practice. Yin Yoga is all about surrender to the posture. We forget about how we look, but we let it go. We let go mentally, physically, energetically, everything on your mat. And it doesn't mean that it will be fully pleasant, but at least you have this space for you during this 1 hour with me to observe yourself, to acknowledge your emotion and sensation without trying to change or modify anything, but welcome everything and let it go. Take 2 more deep breaths here. I invite you to focus on your belly when you inhale, that expands. Inhale, your belly expand. And your chest as well. And as you exhale, your belly goes in towards your spine. 1 more time. Inhale deeply. Exhale through your nose. And gently you can open your eyes, and we will come for the first posture in child pose. So we will focus also mainly on the hips area during this practice. And it's also where all the fascia are located. Mainly it's in the upper part of the body. They are everywhere, but mainly in this part. So I invite you to sit down on your heels first, and you decide if you want to open your knees a lot or if you want to let them close. You have the option to decide. And you can either extend your arms like this and relax your forehead on your mat. Or if you want, you can also bring your arms to the side of your body, like this. And you will relax your shoulders even more. And start to connect to this breath. Your deep, deep breath here. Taking a deep inhale through your nose. And feel your belly expand and touching and pushing your thighs. And as you exhale, your belly goes in. Stay connected to your breath. This is the only thing that you have to do during this practice, to breathe and to surrender. And keep breathing really gently. And I'm going to keep reading about Satya. To me, this Nyamas is one of the most important in life. So stay in the posture. Relax even more your shoulders. Relax your face muscle on your mat. And just listen. We can't practice truthfulness without first considering not harming. In telling the truth, we should aim to cause the least harm possible. If speaking the truth will cause pain or suffering, then it may be best to remain silent. Satya is not about telling the truth regardless of consequences. It's about taking our time and carefully considering our thoughts and words so that the way we express the truth is in harmony with Ahimsa. Ahimsa is one of the first Nyama, and it means non-violence. Yoga is first a practice of awareness. Practicing Satya is in accordance with Ahimsa, requires awareness of the effect of our words and thoughts that they have on others and ourselves. Stay in child pose for 3 more deep breaths here. This is the first posture of our Yin practice. 2 more breaths. One more deep, deep breath. And gently, step by step, come back into a sitting posture. Sit down on your heels here. And then we will come in toe squat. So here, you just, I show you like this. Sit down on your toes, you tuck your toes, and you just sit down on your heels. If it's too painful, you can of course just sit down on your heels here, but give it yourself a try. And it's one of the most challenging postures, but that's why we want to do it. We will activate all the meridians here in this posture. And also if you want, you can use a pillow, but again, it's how you feel and what you want to experience. So me, I don't use it, but feel free to use it if you need it. So here, that's the only posture that we do. We sit down on our heels, tucking our toes, relax your hands on your sides, and close your eyes. So here, we will stay at least 2 minutes. It's become quite challenging after 1 minute. So we will start from now. I invite you to close your eyes, keeping your back straight. Breathe really deeply here. And observe how you feel. Welcoming your thoughts without paying attention to it for a long time. Observe everything. Acknowledge everything without changing it. See where you have some tension, maybe on your shoulders. You can relax even more your shoulders, maybe on your face muscles. Observe your own tension and just relax this part. One more minute here. Keep breathing. Always come back to your thoughts. To your breath, sorry. Always come back to your breath when some thoughts come to disturb you. "30 seconds left. You can do it." And because I love challenge in life, if you want, you can stay 1 more minute with me, or if it's too painful, just sit down on your heels and untuck your toes. But stay in the posture. Choose your own posture, and we stay for 1 more minute. Even though Yin Yoga looks really passive from outside, it's actually one of the most challenging practice. Because we are not moving too much, we are also here to witness everything, even the uncomfortable sensation. But that's something that we need to work on. Trying to find comfort in discomfort and not escape it. "10 seconds left. And gently remove. And here you can just extend your legs, sit down on your sitting bones. Stay here for a moment, hands on your knees. Let some time for your toes to come back to normal. Again, observe how you feel. Your body sensation, what your mind is telling you. And please don't judge yourself for how you feel and what you are thinking. And gently open your eyes. And from here, I invite you to bring your feet together. And here, if you have some lower back pain, you can always use a pillow to lay down on. Otherwise, you can just don't use any props. And step by step, we will. So also don't bring your feet too close to your pelvis. Let some space between your feet and your pelvis, a natural space. And then you lay down on your back, opening your arms to the side of your body, palms facing to the sky. Let your knees flop to the side. And if for some people it's too painful for the knees and the hips to open, you can always use a block to support your knees, even 2, or maybe a block and a pillow. But again, in Yin Yoga, we try to don't use the props. Of course, if it's needed, you do use it. Otherwise, try to challenge a bit yourself and don't use it at the beginning and see how it goes. So here we stay here for a few minutes, at least 5. It's one of the best posture to actually open the hips and also opening the chest. Keep breathing here. Relax your shoulders on your mats. Focus on each part of your body which is touching the floor, and focus on this connection between the part of your body and your mat. Your feet, maybe your knees and thighs, your butt and lower back and sacrum, your hands and fingers, your wrists and arms, your upper back, shoulders and head. And keep breathing always. And again, I'm going to read something about Satya. And I invite you to keep breathing. Surrender into the posture. You don't have anything else to do. Breathe, listen, and let go. Be real rather than nice. Truth demands integrity to life, to our own self. There is a distortion between nice and real. Nice is an illusion. It's an imposed image of what we are. It's an imposed image of what one thinks they should be. People who are nice hold truth inside until they reach a breaking point. Then they become inappropriate. Real has spontaneity. Real comes from the center of our unique essence and speaks to the moment from the center. Real asks us to live from a place where there is nothing to defend or manage. Real isn't always pleasant, but is true-worthy. Ask yourself, what is driving you to distort yourself or silence yourself, or say yes when you mean no? Stay connected to your breath. Again, observe what arises in you after listening to all of that about Satya. We stay here for 2 more minutes. Keep breathing. Observe where you feel a tension and breathe into this tension on your body. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, focus on this area and breathe into it. Don't blame yourself for having tension. It's completely fine. And when I talk about tension, I talk about mentally tension and physical ones. I invite you to welcome all of these sensations, feelings and thoughts with some kindness. Stay connected to your breath. Think about your belly that expands when you inhale and goes inwards when you exhale. And gently take all your time you need to close your knees. Use maybe your hands to help yourself, and then you can bring your knees on your chest. And maybe bring your hands on your knees and you can do some massage to your lower back, making some circles to one side. And then you can change the sides. And here, I invite you to take a block. And we're gonna come into a bridge pose, but supported bridge with the block. So first of all, bring your heels towards your butt, touch your heels with your fingertips, and also don't open your knees when you will go up, okay? So just stay here, your knees are a little bit open, but not too much. Imagine that you have a block actually in between your knees. And from here, grab your block. Inhale, bring your pelvis up towards the sky, and then you bring your block under your sacrum. So this side of the block, not too much open and not too low. And then you relax here. You don't open your knees too much, you stay here in a neutral posture. And also grab your opposite elbows and bring your arms above your head. Keep your eyes closed here. And relax into the posture. We are opening the chest. Step by step. And stay here. Keep breathing. Again, use this time when I'm not talking to actually acknowledge everything. How does it feel to open your chest in this way? To have your knees over your belly? How do you feel? What do you feel? Stay in the posture. Keep breathing. Stay connected to your breath. And I'm gonna read. The need to belong versus the need to grow. Humans being have both a need to belong to our groups and a need to expand and grow. The group that we belong The groups that we belong are many. Our country, our culture, our gender, our family, origins, our religions maybe, our age, our community, our workplace, and so on. All the group have rules and belief systems that we must follow to be a part of the group. As long as these rules don't conflict with our inner longing to grow more and more, there is no problem. However, when a conflict arises between the needs to belong and the need to grow, we have to make a choice. We must either sacrifice a part of ourselves to maintain our belonging, or we must risk the approval and support of the group by growing. Truth rarely seems to ask the easier choice for us. We stay here for 2 more minutes. And ask yourself if sometimes you act in a way of belonging to a group or actually growing towards your higher self and who you tend to be. In your daily life, in your daily choices. What do you choose? One more minute here. Keep breathing deeply, taking a deep inhale fully and really slow. And exhale really slowly as well. Use this quietness for yourself to feel and witness everything you need to. There is already so much talk in life, in our past life. So use this silence for yourself to actually listen yourself. And gently push into your feet and bring your pelvis up and gently remove the block here. Extend both legs. Stay here for a few breaths. And keep breathing gently. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And really gently come back into a sitting posture here. And I invite you to take the bolster. So if you don't have any bolster at home, of course you can take many pillows. Usually I use the pillow I'm sleeping with as a big bolster. So you choose which one you want to use. And here, So you put your bolster behind your back. And here you bend the left leg. So I show you like this. You bend the left leg and your right foot will touch the right knee, the front leg here. You stay in this posture. And then from here, you keep your back straight. Bring the pillow, or even 2 or 3 pillows, as much as you want, for a twist. So here, I'm here. I take a deep inhale, and as I exhale, I twist. My left hand touch my right knee. And if I need to twist even more, I go. And then I just lay down my chest on my bolster. But if you feel like you need to move a little bit your legs, go for it. Adjust yourself, because we all have different bodies, so we don't have the same abilities, and it's completely okay. So move a little bit your knees and your legs, but keep this kind of shape, and then you twist and you lay down. So if you put more and more pillow, it will be easier. If you have just one, it will be quite deep posture. And then you lay down your chest and your head on your pillow. So you can stay here, or you can twist even more and look to the right, or maybe just to the front. Relaxing your forehead on your mat, on your bolster in this case. And again, keep breathing really deeply. You don't need to bring your feet towards your butt. Really let your feet and legs go as you need to for this posture. Because as I said before, it's not about how you look in Yin Yoga, it's really about how you feel. So if you need any adjustments, go for it for yourself. Use the pillow if you need to, and adjust yourself. So we will stay here for 2 more minutes in the pose. Close your eyes and keep breathing. Pay attention to your sensation and try to find this comfort, even though it's quite uncomfortable sometimes. It's the same as life. Life is uncomfortable sometimes, but we cannot escape it. We need to face all of that. And then we appreciate pleasant moments and sensation and feelings. One more minute here. Keep breathing, and every time as you exhale, your body will go a little bit deeper. Naturally, just let the gravity work by itself. Enjoy the twist. And gently push into your hands to the side, open your fingers, push, 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 come back into a sitting position. And just change side with your legs. So again, this is the first guidance I give you, but then you adjust your body with your own posture. So your left foot touch your right knee. You bring the bolster and pillow close to your back here. Then you adjust a little bit and you turn and you make a twist to the left. So the right hands touch the left knee. And then you twist, adjust, and then lay down your chest on your bolster. Relax your head. Find a way to keep breathing, of course. And when you find your position, try to don't move. In Yin Yoga, we try to remain still into the posture. It's another challenge for the mind, I know, but that's why we are here, actually. Is for challenging the mind and the body and breaking all those patterns that wants to stay in the comfort zone. Keep breathing here. I'm gonna read again and do it right for the first time. Can you trust yourself? Can you risk telling yourself the truth? Can you keep the promise you make to yourself and others? We must be willing to take the risk to tell ourselves the truth and grow ourselves into someone who can trust themselves. We will then be able to easily bear others' trust in us. Being truthful with ourselves makes us trustworthy and frees up all the time we normally spend in guilt and regret from our dishonesty. Truth saves us from having to clean up, and as a bonus, we get to learn something in the process. Ask yourself, what am I so afraid of? What might my life look like if I were willing to contact my truthfulness in every moment? One more minute here into the posture. Keep breathing really deeply. Take a deep inhale here open your hands to the side of your body and then gently come back up. Push into your hands, come back here. Remove the props and gently just lay down for a few breaths. Open your legs as much as you want. Relax your hands and arms to the side of your body. And take a deep inhale and long exhale. Give some time and space for your body to unfold after this twist and quite challenging posture. Because we work and hold the posture for a certain amount of time, quite long actually, we work a lot with the fascia. So we create a lot of pressure in the fascia, but then we release this liquid that actually hydrate more the body, the ligaments, the joints. That's why we need to stay for a long time into the posture. Even though it's quite challenging for the mind and the body, we are here for that. And it's beautiful that you are taking this time for yourself, for your body and your mind. And now you can just open your eyes, bring your feet towards your butt, fold to the right side with your knees to come back up in a gentle way. And here we will do Pigeon Pose. So you can also take, usually I like to use a pillow instead of a block because it's not that comfortable, but use what you have. So we come in all four here. So your shoulders over your wrist, spread your fingers, same with your hips over your knees. Then you tuck your toes, you push into your hands to come into a downward facing dog. Now you take a deep inhale, you bring the right leg up. Exhale, bend the right knee, open the right hip here. We stay here just for a few breaths, just to open the hips a little bit more after this twist. Keep breathing here. And then take a deep inhale, come back to the center with your right leg. And as you exhale, the right knee touch your right hand. And then you extend your back leg here. And again, we all have different bodies and feelings and sensation into it, so you can either use a block or pillow to adjust your hips, or maybe another one here to lay down on. But again, I invite you to don't use any props at the beginning. Of course, if you know your body and you already done this posture, use it. Otherwise, try without, and then you adjust. So here you take a deep inhale, you open your chest and look up. And as you exhale, you start to bend forward for this sleeping pigeon pose. You can make like a pillow with both hands, one on top of the other, and relax your forehead on your hands. So here you can see if you need any pillow for your right hip, your right butt, or maybe to lay down on. And then step by step with time, we will stay here for 2 minutes from now. I invite you to remove the props after some time. challenging yourself a little bit more. So we stay for 2 minutes. And feel your right hip opening step by step. Breathe into it really deeply. And I'm gonna read the last part of Satya. Truth is fluid. Because of its marriage to non-violence, truth, or Satya, has a fluidity about it. The compassion of non-violence keeps truthfulness from being a personal weapon. The fluidity of truth also requires that we can clean our lens and periodically get a new glasses with which to observe the world. Carl Jung understood the fluidity of truth when we made the statement that what is true at one time for us, at some point no longer serves us, and eventually becomes a lie. Remind yourself that it's beautiful to be authentic, but with a lot of kindness. You can be real and kind at the same time. Last minute here. Keep breathing really deeply into the right hip. Relax even more for the last 10 seconds. And from here, bring your hands to the side of your right knee and above your left knee, and then you tuck your back toes, you inhale and you push, and you come back into a downward facing dog. Maybe making some step with the right and the left foot. And then you inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bend the left knee, open the left hip. Breathe here. Take a deep inhale, come back to the center. And as you exhale, bring your left knee towards your left hand. Extend your back leg. Adjust the posture as you need to. Again, you can use a pillow to lay down on, or maybe the pillow to adjust your left hip. You know your body. And here, take a deep inhale, open the chest. And as you exhale, you bend forward, making a pillow with your hands. Maybe change the side you chose before. And lay down your forehead on your hands. And from now, we stay 2 minutes. And breathe into this area, into your hips. Sending some love and compassion to this tension. It's okay to be tense. Breathe into it. Really deeply. One more minute here. If you feel like you can go a bit deeper without any props, go for it. This is the last challenge you give yourself. Maybe you can lay down also just on your mat and not on your hands to go a little bit deeper, your hands to the side. Take a deep inhale, long exhale. Feel your belly touching your left foot or your left leg. Relax fully your belly. Again, deep inhale, long exhale. One more time, inhale here. And exhale. Gently come back up, hands to the side of your body. Push into your hands. And from here you just bring your right leg to the front. And just lay down on your back. And we will do a really small inversion, where you just bring your legs up. Without any pressure, your arms to the side, or maybe I really like to grab my opposite elbow to open my chest even more. And just try to bring your feet above your hips, over your hips. And stay here. And here I invite you to take a deep inhale, and as you exhale through your mouth. You take a deep inhale, your belly expands. Exhale through your mouth. Releasing the last tension. Inhale. Exhale through your mouth. One more time, inhale here. And exhale. And gently, step by step, lay down to come into a Shavasana. Your arms to the side of your body. Let's open your legs even more actually. Feel really comfortable. Open your hands towards the sky. And stay here for Shavasana. One of the best postures in yoga. You don't have anything else to do. Just welcome all your sensations and feelings after this yin practice. And maybe some new understanding about yourself and your relationship to Satya. Always ask yourself if you are true, if you are authentic with yourself and others. Reminding yourself that it's beautiful to be honest and true. But still, we can be real with a lot of kindness. Stay in Shavasana. Come back to a natural breath and keep your eyes closed. Don't think too much about what you have to do, but just let your entire body relax into the floor. And pay attention to the connection of your feet and ankles touching your mat, to the connection of your back leg touching the floor, to the connection of your butt and lower back and your hips to the floor. Pay attention to the connection of your spine and upper back and middle back to the floor. Pay attention to your shoulders and shoulder blades connected to the floor. Now, your hands, your wrists, your upper arms and elbows connected to the floor. Keep breathing naturally and focus on your entire arms connected to the floor, your neck and your heads and your hair connected to the floor. Scan your body and relax it entirely to the floor. And I invite you to stay in Shavasana for this practice. Even though the yoga class is over, stay with yourself. Stay with your sensation and give them so much love and compassion. Namaste.